Thank you for joining us here today. I know we can't reveal your identity or say your name, but we would like to ask you, why did you let us interview you for this show?
Well, it's been about 5 years since I left the gang, and I figured, anybody who'd associate, with this interview with myself would probably either be in jail or dead by now.
We do appreciate you coming out and helping us. We want the audience to know about how hard it is to be a mobster.
Oh, yes, of course. Yeah.
Now, what kind of stuff were you involved in?
Oh, well, the typical, drug trafficking, a little bit of human trafficking to shake things up a bit, and, a little debt collecting. We did a lot of, worked with some big major corporations, for some money laundering, or,
Oh, really?
or well, if you needed to hide a body. That was probably my favorite thing to do. That was great. And then I was especially good at that. And then we would...
Now, what was it like, the average day, at being a mobster?
Oh, well, it's not much different from any other day, really.
Really?
It's just, you wake up, and I like to get up really early, get a good start on the day, big breakfast. Sometimes I'll stop by Dunkin' Donuts and get like a large iced coffee or something with some cream and sugar. And then usually in the beginning of the day, I would start off maybe with a little debt collecting. Go around just for some FaceTime with my with the people that I deal with, and usually it goes pretty smoothly. I'm pretty feared back in my hood, if you will. And well, if they didn't pay up, I would probably give them a little bit of time to scrounge the money up together. But if they made me wait too long, I'd probably chop their head off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So what made you say that enough was enough?
Well, one day after a day of we just finished a really big deal with the Irish mob, and well, that meant we were burning some bridges with the Italians, and well, I didn't give a shit, because business is business in the hood, and get rich or die trying, as my man 50 Cent likes to say. And well, I came home and I thought I'd celebrate, with my pet parakeet, Jeremy, maybe with like a soyberry smoothie. It was always his favorite. And well, I was working the blender. I was getting all the ingredients, and then I was just sitting in my kitchen. I look out the window and I see this mail truck driving by, and I think that's funny. It's Sunday. I don't know. There shouldn't be any post on Sunday. And then I see the driver is like this kind of greasy-haired, Italian dude with this pinstripe suit, and I was thinking, oh, that's weird. Usually I think the postman wears like a light blue, like baby blue shorts with some like a button down or something. And well, I thought, well, I just kind of shrugged it off, and I went upstairs with me and Jeremy's soyberry smoothies, and I went over to his cage, and I couldn't find him. I just found like this pile of feathers, and sometimes he can get out, and he's kind of a rascal, and he'll go like hang out in the shower or something. So I went to the bathroom, he wasn't there, and I went to my room, and I searched all over the house. I couldn't find him, and then finally I walked into my dining room, and I found this. I stubbed my toe on what I thought was one of Jeremy's toys, but then when I turned on the light, I looked down, and it was my dead parakeet. My parakeet was dead. And,
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. He's dead, and I figured, enough was enough. That was probably the toughest day of my life, really. I just. Are you sure this can't see my face?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure this can see my face, because I can see my face in like the reflection of the camera lens.
It's dark enough, sir. You can't. If you turn around, it's gonna see your face anyway.
Well, don't let it see my face. I don't want it to see my face.